Socializing 95. I had a thought which I wanted to share. People often care about and ask others whether they are a good person in respect to their relationship. For example, a mother will ask her child if they think she is a good mother. A person will ask their friend whether they think they are a good friend or not. Being someone society deems good in respect to their relationships should not be the main concern of a Muslim. Their main concern should be whether they are a good slave of Allah, the Exalted, or not. This question cannot be answered by society, culture, or fashion. It can only be answered when one compares their behavior to what is commanded and encouraged in the Holy Quran and the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. This is even more important to prioritize when one reaches elderly age, as their time on earth is running out swiftly. The issue with worrying about whether one is defined as good in their relationships with people, according to the opinion and standards set by people, culture, and fashion, is that these things are fickle and the opinions of people vary drastically. As a result, what one considers a good person in respect to their relationships, such as a good mother, another person will consider them a bad person in respect to that same relationship. For example, one son may consider their mother a good mother, whereas his sister may consider their mother a bad mother. This often occurs in society. As a result of this fickleness, one will never please people, and therefore they will not find comfort and peace in their opinions. In addition, the one who is always concerned about people, fashion and culture, and their opinions about them in respect to their relationships, will easily neglect their relationship with Allah, the Exalted, which may result in them becoming a bad slave. As Allah, the Exalted, alone controls everything in this world and in the next, the one who fails to become a good slave of Allah, the Exalted, will not find peace and success in either worlds, even if they strive hard to obtain the good opinions of people in respect to their worldly relationships. Finally, even if one obtains the good opinions of people, fashion and culture in respect to their relationships, it will not save them from the consequences of being a bad slave of Allah, the Exalted, on Judgment Day. Whereas, the one who focuses on being a good slave of Allah, the Exalted, will obtain peace of mind, as they will only be concerned with him and his opinion of them, instead of the varied opinions of countless people. Pleasing one is easier and more satisfying than pleasing many. In addition, the one who tries to be a good slave of Allah, the Exalted, will inevitably become a good person in respect to their relationships with people, e.g. a good mother, friend, neighbor, etc., as fulfilling the rights of people is an important part of being a good slave of Allah, the Exalted. But the difference between this and the negative attitude of prioritizing the opinions of people is that this good slave of Allah, the Exalted, will fulfill the rights of people, but will not bother about the opinions of people in respect to them and their relationships. They will not care if people consider them bad in respect to their relationships, as most people's opinions are based on worldly standards. They will only care and live by the standards set by Allah, the Exalted. The one who lives like this will not be negatively affected by the bad opinions of people, fashion and culture, in this world or on Judgment Day. For example, a mother may believe her son is a terrible son, as she judges him based on worldly standards. But as he is a good slave of Allah, the Exalted, he fulfills the rights of his mother in this world, and her negative opinion of him will not affect him in this world or on Judgment Day, meaning he will be judged by Allah, the Exalted, as a good son. To conclude, peace of mind and success lies in prioritizing being a good slave of Allah, the Exalted, and only worrying about his opinion about them. Whereas, anxiety, stress and difficulties in both worlds lie in prioritizing the opinions of people in respect to their relationships. Over 400 free ebooks, audiobooks, infographics, podcasts and blogs available on our website, www.shakepod.com.